Hey guys, a couple of weeks back, I did ask you for a few questions for a Q&A video. A lot of them were wrestling related, so I did throw in a couple of little bops here and there so that we have a little bit more being answered about who I am and what it is I'm into and all that, just in case you guys cared enough. This should be the one that's going up on the second channel, so you guys are going to be getting a lot more questions answered here. But if you only care for the wrestling stuff, we do have a version of this video that is going to be uploaded to the main channel. With that being said, I'm going to be turning off the damn voice changer so that my words and sentences don't get cut off randomly and you can actually hear what I'm saying and responding to when I'm answering the questions. Let's get right into it.
My top 3 favorite movies are probably Spider-Man No Way Home, Fight Club, and No Country for Old Men. Saw and Final Destination are also like honorable mentions, but that's just because I'm a creepy bitch, so I mean, yeah. My top 3 favorite TV shows are hard to choose because I kinda hyperfixate whenever I like something. Like if I end up enjoying the show, I'll sit there and binge it forever. Like I'll just make sure I have the show done. But I guess if I had to choose like 3 good ones, it would be like The Walking Dead, Ozark, and 60 Days In. I know that's really random, but it's the truth. My top 3 favorite singers/bands. All-time favorite is going to be Amy Winehouse. I also love Nas. I love Ghostface Killah. I love Lil Wayne, Eminem, the Wu-Tang Clan, Andre 3000, Nicki Minaj. Like, my list is ridiculous. Will I be making a Discord for fans? I would love to make a Discord for fans, but I have to make sure it's a safe environment and not for myself. Like, there are kids that are online and in the wrestling community, and I would hate to have something happen or have a kid present in something with my name or my face or my brand attached to it, and then they get exposed to something that they shouldn't be exposed to. Most likely I'll be giving out a link to the Discord server to some trusted members of the Twitch community, just so they can kind of see what it's like and all that. But there'll probably be like a paid Discord to go into. Like, if you really want to be in there, you're paying for it, buddy. You're paying for it, bucko. My other favorite things. I'm a pretty big fan of like gaming and art and movies, which sounds super vague, but it's the truth. Like, I love games that end up distracting me from shitty stuff going on in real life or giving me power fantasies, and I love drawing because it's been something I've been doing since I was like 8 years old. I'm trying to teach myself digital art so I can move over to a tablet finally, and I mean, I absolutely love seeing good shots and creative filmmaking in general, so yeah, definitely gonna be gaming, art, and movies for me. I'm boring. Have I subbed to your channel? Of course I sub to your channel, and I do watch your videos when they pop up for me. I'm like notorious for also popping in the people's Twitch streams and stuff in the community, so if you stream, I might actually pop with it then. What made me start streaming? I have a pretty social personality, and I'm very chatty when my social battery is full, and I find it way easier to just be live and speak my mind than like script things out. I saw a lot of streamers at the time that were streaming and not all that interesting, and I figured, fuck it, why not? People call me funny sometimes, and the rest is history. I started back in 2016, but I like stopped that same year. I only recently got back into streaming maybe in 2020 during the lockdowns, but I didn't take it very serious. Now that I want to take it serious, of course, I have fucking internet issues, which is amazing. How old am I? I turned 30 this year. I know, I'm a old bat. I know, the imagery has been ruined. I am not in my 20s. Well, I am in my 20s, but I won't be for long. I'm getting out of there. I'm escaping the 20s. What are my YouTube goals? I would love to be able to quit my job and replace it with YouTube, to be honest. My job is one of those soul-draining ones that doesn't let me be me, and it drains most of my energy by the time I get home, so it would be nice to be able to support myself by putting in the work and getting to be creative and use my personality, more than anything. And I'm trying to grind it out right now, you know? I'm not taking anything for granted, but I'm doing my thing. What other TV shows do I enjoy? I rarely get to sit and watch TV shows or keep up with what's going on TV itself, but every once in a while I'll like hyperfixate on something and then binge every fucking episode until it's done if I really like the show. Like, I got into watching Bad Girls Club, and that shit ruined me for like a week. I was walking around here with an attitude. What is my favorite music genre? If you've been to my streams, you know my playlist will jump from inspirational music to rock, to rap, to ass-shaking music, to country. I can listen to just about anything and have a good time. I do listen to a lot of rap and ass-shaking music by default, but I don't have any ass to be shaking. Yet. The BBL fund is being funded. How did I come up with my avatar design? I actually have no parts in the creation of this avatar that I'm using, but it spoke to me, so I'm using it. I love the aesthetic, and even though my hair is nowhere near as long and oily, and I don't have horns, I'm going to stick with some of the elements when I finally get my 2D model made. I'm really excited about it. Would I be willing to hold polls so fans can choose what I react to? I don't think there's really much of a need for polls. I'm kind of scatterbrained when it comes to picking things to react to, so we can probably find a queue or something, so everyone kind of has a chance for the request to be reacted to. The trick is we have to be kind of mindful because wrestling promotions may claim content and block it from being viewed on YouTube in certain countries, so things like entire matches or documentaries have to be Twitch exclusive reactions, but when I do have that Discord created or some space for us to kind of hang out at, we'll definitely have spots for you guys to just submit videos for me to check out. So, soon. Did I watch SpongeBob was the question. That sounded crazy. Of course, I grew up in the 90s. I watched a lot of random cartoons from back then. Some of the classics for me. I feel weird saying that. What is the funniest comment I've ever received? Alright. We laughed about this on stream because it was just fucking unhinged. I'm going to put it on stream or on screen for you right now, and I'll let you read it. Actually unhinged. Don't do shit like this, by the way. Face reveal when. Okay, I'm going to place my face on the screen for a singular frame. Don't ruin the magic for yourself by looking at that singular frame. It takes away from the whole VTuber thing. Have I ever played Need for Speed? I have, and I absolutely hate racing games. My hatred for racing games comes from this game called Sonic Riders that I played on the GameCube, and I got absolutely scammed in some hard-ass race, and it ruined the genre forever for me. Fuck that game, fuck Storm the Albatross, fuck Need for Speed, fuck fucking Mario Kart, fuck all racing games. I hate racing games. I love wrestling games, I hate racing games. My favorite Dragon Ball character, I have a lot of them. My favorite Dragon Ball characters are Android 17, Piccolo, Hit, Broly from Super, and Kale. I love Kale. What childhood shows do I have memories of? There are so many from when I was growing up. Dragon Ball, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Rugrats, Chalk Zone, Fairly Odd Parents, Beyblade. Pretty much anything that had toys and those Happy Meals or kids meals was my shit. My favorite anime. My favorite anime is probably a tie between Berserk and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I don't count Dragon Ball because it kind of transcends anime and it's one of those pop culture things, but Berserk and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure are my shit. What voice program do I use? So to get the scuffed, fucked up voice effect that I do when I'm playing CrateWraith, I use a voice changer called W Okada. It's got some hiccups and some bumps, but I think it's in like a work in progress. It gives me that nice glitchy fucked up effect that I wanted for the VTuber thing, but honestly, having to listen back and hear all the shit that it kinda cuts out or fucks up, it's kinda not even worth the struggle for me. But they do have some really good models, based on celebrities and shit. CrateWraith is just a fucking Scarlett Johansson voice. And I just talk using my regular voice that you hear now, and then the accent comes to and it sounds like CrateWraith. You probably won't be able to unhear ScarJo. Somebody called it a while ago today, like, are you Scarlett Johansson? I was like, no, shut up. I think all the mistakes and errors really do work with the whole gimmick, but I kinda wanna shift my gimmick to be less cruel on the ears. What kind of content do I enjoy making the most? Honestly, I love making reaction content. It feels really nice to be able to just kinda watch and enjoy things and share those feelings, or you know, how I'm reacting to something in the moment with you guys. It's exceptionally fun when I get to do it on stream. Like, I can react to stuff offline all day, every day, right? But on stream, it's the most fun because it's a mix of seeing something new and learning something and really getting to be myself and not have to script and, you know, all this extra shit. Really super fun and easy content to make, and I think everyone should make reaction content if they're up for it. It's great. What is my streaming schedule like? Okay, so my streaming schedule is whenever I can, because my internet right now is really ass. I would love to be able to stream and do YouTube full time, and I'm definitely working towards that. Like I don't want it handed out to me. I wanna earn that. I wanna become undeniable. I wanna put out good content that people actually enjoy watching. So I'm working towards that. But for right now, it's like whenever I can. Any plans for future collaborations with VTubers? There are not. I don't even watch VTubers, to be honest. Like, but I'm not against the idea of doing collaborations. It just has to be someone like I know, right? Because I would hate to to work on something with someone and then like it turned out they're like a creep or a freak or some weird shit. I was like, oh, why is my name attached to this? So I definitely have to vet you before we do any type of collabs. What is my favorite moment from stream so far? It definitely has to be we sat and we watched through See No Evil. That's See No Evil movies with Kane. And they were movies. They were definitely movies. How do I decide on topics for my streams? I usually don't. I like to go into streams kinda raw, without much of a plan, just to see where the wind takes us. Sometimes we'll have like special events, like movie nights or stuff like that. But honestly, when it comes to streams, I just kind of wing it. I do have like a Discord that has a bunch of like videos kind of kicked to the side that I saw on recommended that I just kind of waiting there. But other than that, I don't really plan it. What are my hobbies outside of streaming? Right now, it's working out. It's going to work, and it's gaming. I do like gaming. I do like to game. Working out. I'm trying to build the thighs up to match the BBL when the time comes. So I'm getting into that. I'm like a fucking bird. But I'm trying to walk around with the yans one of these days. What is my favorite food? I think if I had like a plate, if I could make my own personal plate right now, right, it would be some type of chicken. I love the shell macaroni and cheese, right? I love it. I love spinach. I love cornbread. The chicken would probably have to be fried or baked or roasted. I love chicken. Matter of fact, you give me some hot wings that aren't too messy, or you give me some lemon pepper wings that aren't too messy, and I'll destroy those shits. I have a really weird thing where I don't like my hands getting dirty though. So they can't be too messy. They can't be smothered in fucking, buffalo sauce or whatever. Because then I'll be like, ugh. But yeah, chicken. Chicken definitely. Do I have any pets? No, only the people that I have trapped in the dungeon on Twitch. What is my favorite video game? This is a hard one. It usually depends on playing at the time. Like, if something can really hold me down and have me sitting there for hours, like, to the point where I'm playing and not even worrying about eating or anything like that, that's got me for sure. I think the most consistent one to do that to me was been like Pokemon games, because I've done 24-hour streams playing Pokemon games before, but I mean, I grew up with that shit, so it's not a testament to their quality. Nostalgia's got me by the tits, but yeah, definitely Pokemon games. How did I come up with my VTuber persona? So funnily enough, I was gonna do a whole like bit and try to have a character that I stick to with the VTuber persona. Like I was gonna still be me and just react to shit normally, but I would talk in a really exaggerated version of my accent. So I would be like, Harley Quinn-esque. Like a fucking goth girl Harley Quinn would definitely do numbers. I'm sorry. It would definitely turn heads. I had a plot, but then I was like, it would suck if I'm not really feeling it one day, and then I had to fucking, I had to turn on the voice and shit. I think it would suck. So I might have saved myself by just being me. I just changed the voice so I sound a lot less dead. I think I'll stick to just using my regular voice though. What do you use for streaming? I use OBS for streaming. I'm not a big fan of OBS. It crashes a lot. It's really funky. It has some cool plugins and whatnot that people have made and put out for the community, but OBS is a little wonky. I'm still getting used to it. It does what I need it to do, so I can't really complain all that much, but man, this thing is not stable. It is not stable with the few plugins that I have on. I will also leave the exact equipment that I use, so if you guys want to buy it and get into streaming and shit, or you feel the need to, you can probably click those links somewhere in the description, and I'm pretty sure I'll get like a small percentage commission off you buying that way. Hey, I was open and honest about it though. I was open and honest about it. What is the most challenging part of VTubing? I think the most challenging part of VTubing is just showing up, right? Like the hardest part is getting up and doing it. That's the hardest part. As soon as you boot up the fucking stream, you'll be fine. Doesn't matter how your model looks. Doesn't matter what you plan on upgrading it to. Just fucking show up. You got it. You can do it. Do I have any advice for VTubers that are just getting started? Honestly, don't compare yourself to anyone. If you have a vision for your own VTubing career, do anything you can to make that vision come true, right? Like, you don't have to be the prettiest or the most badass looking VTuber out the gate. Have a plan, and then you can eventually get there, and you'll be doing all right. You'll be doing great. What is the most surprising thing I've learned since starting? How fucking expensive it is to get a 2D model created. Oh my god. I did not know I was gonna have to sell a titty and an ass cheek to even think about being able to purchase a damn VTuber model, so I'm saving up my money for that. That shit needs adult money. The big girl money. What is my favorite part about interacting with the community? I love the fact that I get to learn so many things. I love that I get to learn things. I love that everyone is just kind of being themselves, and we've got a space where we could just talk and have fun and joke about shit. There's inside jokes. I love it. I love it so fucking much. It's awesome. What is your biggest goal as a VTuber? I would love to be able to quit my day job and just work on online shit full time. I think everyone would love that in this space, but that's really what I'm looking forward to. I'm definitely trying. I'm trying. I don't want anything handed to me because it could be taken away just fast. Like, I want to become undeniable. That is my goal. Become unfucking deniable. Alright, if you made it all the way to the end, you've made it to the end of the first half of the Q&A. There's going to be a second part uploaded to the main channel, and that'll be all wrestling related questions that we got from the Q&A, which was like a majority of them. So if you're more interested in my whole history with wrestling and WWE and how I got into it and all that, look forward to that on the main channel sometime this week, hopefully. This didn't take too long to edit, but I'm having trouble sitting down on my ass all day at this damn chair. So excuse me as I call it off here, but thank you guys for popping up here. We've got more content coming to this here side channel, so if you're not sick of hearing CrateWraith, if you're not sick of hearing my voice over and over and over again and seeing me flood your sub box, subscribe here. We'll have more stuff for you in the future. I promise, I promise, I promise.